Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'll be doing a commentary drive to show you what to expect if you take your practical driving test at the Bethania Test Center. I'll be driving on main roads, through residential areas, and I'll also do about 2 maneuvers. Remember, the route I take may not be the exact one your examiner chooses, as they have a variety of routes to pick from and there isn't a single fixed test route. I'm making this video at the request of some viewers as we don't currently cover this test center. So TMR started running tests at Bethania at the start of 2024 and it seems to be replacing Binley Test Center, which no longer offers driving tests. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Consider subscribing for more driving related videos, mock tests and tips to help you prepare for your driving test. So after you reverse the car inside the parking spot, you want to go inside the office to let them know that you've come for your driving test. If you don't go to the office, they're not gonna come looking for you. Also make sure that you bring your driver's license. Once you get inside the car, make sure that you have your seatbelt on, make sure that the doors are closed, and then your examiner is going to be standing outside. They're going to ask you to turn the ignition on, but not to start the car. In most cars, you either push the power button 2 times or you turn the key 2 times. And then your examiner is going to ask you to indicate left. They're going to ask you to indicate right. They're going to ask you to press the brakes. And then they're also going to ask you to beep the horn. When the examiner gets inside, you want to make sure that you go ahead and press the brake and then start the car. They're going to ask you some pre-test questions, so like hazard lights, windscreen wipers. If you are not 100% sure about the questions, there is a video on this channel that explains the type of questions your examiner can ask you. And then at this point, your examiner may ask you to go when you are ready. So usually you're gonna be exiting towards the right hand side. So you look around here, you can put on your right signal, and then if there's no one coming, you can go. Then immediately after that, you're gonna need to turn left because that's kind of like the only way to go. So to turn left here, you go, making sure that you don't go on the wrong side. It's a little bit tight here. And then here, I'm gonna be going left again. So slowing down. And here, you wanna make sure that you go forward a little bit before you turn. Otherwise, if you turn too early, you might end up too close to the cars on the left. Then there's a speed bump here. I wouldn't go more than 10 kilometers per hour when driving out here. And then a pedestrian crossing. No one is there, so we can continue. Even here, I'll just take my time, keep it slow. And here you can see that there is a giveaway sign. You kind of like need to turn your head and look because it's a little bit of a blind spot. No pedestrians, so we can continue. And then looking ahead, I can see that there's some kind of traffic. So I'm gonna make sure that I slow down and bring the car to a complete stop and with enough distance from the vehicle in front. And then now they are moving again. So at this set of traffic lights, your examiner could ask you to either turn left or you can get asked to turn right. But here I'm gonna be turning left. So checking, make sure that I'm in the left lane, the lights are green, so I can continue. And then immediately after turning, if you don't see the sign, the speed limit is 50 kilometers per hour. Some parked cars, so going around, and at the end of the road, I'm gonna be going right. So check my mirrors, indicate, slow down. Look right. look left, make sure that there's no car coming. There's no one coming, then I can turn. Then immediately after turning, I need to look for the speed limit. And you can see that the speed limit on this road is 60 kilometers per hour. And then checking my mirrors every now and then. There is a truck parked on the left, so going around a little bit. So more vehicles parked on the left, again making sure that I leave enough space. This road is a bit wide, so which is good. And then at the traffic lights, I'm gonna be going left. So to turn left, I need to be in the left lane. And then you can see that there's a green arrow and also there's a bike lane. So I checked my mirror there because there was a bike lane. And then immediately you can see that the lights are red. So I need to make sure that I stop. And then check my rear view mirror as I stop. Checking left, checking right, make sure that I keep an eye on what's going on around. So waiting for the traffic lights to go green. Once we get the green lights, look left, look right, and then continue. And then at the end of the road, I'm gonna be going right. So checking my mirrors, indicating right. You can see that there is a stop sign at the end of the road, so I need to make sure that I come to a complete stop. And then looking left, looking right. No one is coming, so I can turn. Then immediately after turning, look for the speed limit. You can see that the speed limit here is 50. This one is very easy to speed, so you need to be, if you're doing your test at Bethania, you need to be careful because you can easily assume that this road is 60. Then here checking my mirrors every now and then. A little bit of a bend. The end of the road, I'm gonna be turning right, so checking my mirrors, indicating there is another stop sign, so I bring the vehicle to a complete stop, looking left, looking right. No one is coming, so I can turn. Then again, immediately after turning, if I don't see a sign, I'm just gonna assume the speed limit is 50. And then I'm gonna be turning left, so checking my mirrors, indicating, positioning the car properly, looking, no one is coming, I don't need to stop, so I continue. And you can see there is a sign there which shows that there's a pedestrian crossing ahead. So look out for pedestrians, no one is there, so I continue, and then I'm gonna be going left as well, so checking my mirrors, indicating shoulder check. And then it's a slip lane, so I need to make sure that I check the right hand side. Another pedestrian crossing, looking, no one is there, so I continue. So going straight. Then I'm gonna be taking the next road on the left, so checking my mirrors, indicating, shoulder check, and then I turn. And then parked vehicles here, so I go around a little bit. I'm gonna be turning right, so checking my mirrors, indicating, looking for oncoming traffic, no one is coming, so I can turn. Now here there is a car which is parked blocking the left lane. So I need to cross the lines to go to the right. So I'm gonna check my mirrors. I'm gonna indicate right and I'm gonna shoulder check, and then I'm gonna move around the car. And then to get back, I'm gonna check my mirrors, indicate a quick shoulder check, and then get back to the left. And then I'm gonna be going right. So mirrors, indicate, and then no one is coming, so I turn. And at the end of the road, I'm gonna be doing my first maneuver, which is to do a U-turn. So checking my mirrors, indicating, looking for traffic, making sure no one is coming. And then I'm gonna drive forwards so that I don't do the U-turn on the wrong side. And then I turn. I'm gonna look again. No one is coming, so I turn. So you need to be able to finish this U-turn in one movement. If you can't, usually you get a minor mistake for it. And then at the end of the road, I'm gonna be going left. So I'm gonna slow down. This is a giveaway sign. Looking. No one is coming, so I continue. And then here again, if I don't see the speed limit, it's 50. And what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna do the second maneuver. So I'm gonna pull over on the left first and do a straight line reverse. So making sure that I stop at a good distance from the curb. So not too far, not too close. And I'm gonna put the car in reverse. Look around, shoulder check, and then when I reverse, I need to be looking at the rear. So turn my head, look at the back. You are allowed to use one hand if you feel more comfortable with this. This is probably the only maneuver that you can use one hand and get away with it. So it's allowed. If you feel more comfortable to use one hand, that's fine. And then usually once you reverse for a bit, your examiner might ask you to stop at some point. So most cases you reverse for about 30 to 40 meters. So when your examiner tells you to stop, here there is a car that was coming, so I had to stop. And once they pass, then I can continue reversing. So glancing at the left side mirror as well, that's fine, as long as you don't look in the mirrors for too long. Then once you finish, usually your examiner is going to ask you to drive off. So put the car in drive, checking the mirrors, shoulder checks, indicate as well, of course, and then I drive off. So remembering here, if there is no sign, the speed limit is 50 kilometers per hour. And again here, there is another car parked blocking the left lane. So I'm gonna check my mirrors, I'm gonna indicate, I'm gonna do a shoulder check, go around, and then indicate again to come back. And then here I'm gonna be going left. So checking, no one is coming, so I can turn. Here there are some cars which are parked, but because I don't need to put the car in the other lane, I don't need to indicate this time around. And at the end of the road, I'm gonna be going right, so checking. No one is coming, so I can turn. Then here you can see that yellow sign. That means there is a pedestrian crossing ahead. So making sure I look, no one is there. Here you don't need to stop. If there's no person there, you don't stop. And at the end of the road, there is a stop sign. So I'm gonna come to a complete stop. look left, look right. But here sometime you might find it a little bit hard to see. So sometime before you turn, you need to creep forward a little bit and check again. So creep forwards, look again, no one is coming, so I can turn. And then immediately you can see there's another pedestrian crossing, no one is there, so I can continue. And then the speed limit is 60. Another 60 sign. Then there's a bend here, so I slow down a little bit. Also, there's a pedestrian crossing there, so I look both ways. No one is there, so I can continue. Someone stopped here, get pulled over by the police. And then at the traffic lights, I'm gonna be going left. So here I'm checking my mirrors, I'm slowing down. I'm bringing the car to a complete stop, making sure that I don't stop too close to the car in front. Also here on the left, you can see that there's a bicycle lane. So before I turn, I need to check my left side mirror again. So the lights are green, so I check my mirrors, shoulder check, and then I turn. And immediately after turning, there's another set of traffic lights. I'm gonna continue straight. And you can see the speed change from 60, now it's 50 here. So this road goes for quite a bit, and the whole road is 50. And it's got also some bends which there's a recommended speed of 20 kilometers per hour. So like this bend, for example, there is a recommended speed of 20 kilometers per hour. So I kind of like slow down a little bit. There's another bend here, so slowing down a little bit. And remembering here that the speed limit is 50 kilometers per hour. It's pretty easy to speed on this road actually. And here there's another sign warning us that there's another bend, so we need to slow down a little bit. So it's important that when you're going around a bend, you want to look far in a distance, because that will help you to see what's coming up next. It's another little bend here. And then at the end of the road, I'm gonna be turning right. So slowing down, checking my mirrors, indicating, looking right, looking left. So here, this road can get a bit busy. So it's important that you make sure you look properly. No one is coming, so I can turn. Then here you can see there's a sign which shows that this road is 60. And then there's a set of traffic lights coming up. So at the traffic lights, I'm gonna be going straight. So just making sure I stay in this lane. I don't need to change lane to go straight. And then the lights are red, so I'm gonna slow down. Bring the car to a complete stop. So here the lights are green, so look left, look right, and then continue. Keep an eye on this car on the left. They are stopped, so we can continue. There's also another car which is kind of like coming out of the driveway there, so keeping an eye on them. And then I'm gonna be turning left, so checking my mirrors, indicating shoulder check because there's a bike lane, and then move into the turning lane. The traffic light is green, so green arrow, so I can turn. And then now here we are coming back to the driving test center. So looking out for pedestrians, no one is there, so we can continue. And then I'm gonna be turning right. No one is coming from the front. It's important that you check that front as well, because if there is a car coming from the front, you actually need to give way. Keeping an eye on the pedestrian crossing, no one is there, so we can continue. And I'm gonna be turning right. And then I'm gonna be parking the car on the right hand side. So when you are coming back from the driving test center, you can just forward park, you don't need to reverse park. And then straighten up the car and put the car in park. And at this point, this is where your examiner will take you inside the office. They're gonna tell you whether you passed or whether you failed. So that's it for this video, and I hope you found it useful. There's gonna be part 2 of Bethania driving test center, where I drive kind of like a different route. So if you are doing your driving test at Bethania soon, keep an eye out for that video. It's gonna be released in the next week or so. If you enjoyed watching the video, you can give the video a thumbs up and also share the video, and also keep practicing and stay positive. You'll get your license in no time. Thanks for watching.